Hi, I'm Megan Casey, the editor-in-chief here at Squidoo. I wanted to spend a few minutes with you today walking through one of your first ever lens building workshops. The most important thing to know about it right now is this. It's impossible to mess up until you click the big publish button that you see at the top of your workshop up here, this big orange one. Nothing you do on this page will go live to the world. So dig in, play around. It's impossible to get something wrong. You can always edit it, delete it later, and you can even go into our Squidoo forums and ask people for help. So what I'd like to do today is, I understand there's a lot here, and the best way to learn it is really to poke around on your own, but I figured I'd go through some of the high-level stuff and give you some highlights and some tips, and hopefully give you a boost to doing this at home on your own. So let's roll up our sleeves and get started. We'll look first at some of the few fill-in-the-blanks that we've started you out with, and then we'll look at a few ways that you can do a lot more and make your page really unique and loaded with great content. You can put things from videos and photos on it to polls and quizzes and lots more. So we'll start with the title. You can always edit your title, make it really specific, a little bit catchy, kind of like the headline of an article in a newspaper or a really good blog post. The introduction module right below the title is, you can think of that sort of like the dust jacket of a book. It needs an image to attract readers, so because I'm making this page about my dog and the dog treats she likes, I'm going to upload this photo of my dog. And then I can add a little bit of an introduction, which I'm cheating and had ready to go. Hit the save button, and all of a sudden I have a very nice welcoming introduction to my lens. It helps to say a little bit about you, why you're writing the page, and gives your reader something to know about the topic and what they're going to learn from scrolling down and reading more. An interesting overview is your best friend here. So I should take a break and say that the word module sounds a little sci-fi and geeky, but it really just means that this page is built of building blocks. A module is like a Lego or a Tetris block. Find a good combination of the modules that work for you and add awesome content to them, and your lens will be pretty golden. So you can always add modules. We've started you off with some of our favorites in every workshop that you'll create, for every lens that you'll create. But see this big Add Modules button up here with the green plus sign. If you click that, you'll be able to browse through. We start you off with a module tour so you can understand some of our best modules. Then you can start looking at all of the modules we have to offer. We won't do that right now, but I wanted to let you know it was up there. Another way you can add modules is in this sidebar shortcut. You can just click and add. Alright, moving on. Now we're in your text module. What you can do is add your title here. You can give every module a subtitle if you'd like. And then you should add some text. I have some waiting to go just because I didn't want to waste your time watching me painfully type. The most important thing to know about the text module is that it's an open space for you to write anything you want about your topic. You can get much more specific and detailed than you did in your intro. You can add 5 more text modules. You can add 10 of them. You can break your lens into sections, chunk it into paragraphs, organize it. And text modules as well come with a photo upload. So I would like to add a different photo of my dog because people like to look at photos. So now we've got a fully done text module sitting right beneath my introduction module. So continuing down the lens, this is one of the coolest modules we have around. It's a fan favorite. It's the Amazon module. Here's why it's a fan favorite. It helps you find and feature your favorite products for sale on Amazon. Okay, like DVDs, books, kitchen gadgets, or even big ticket items like barbecues and a new Xbox. So I'm going to show you right now, the point of my page is that I'm spotlighting some of the dog treats, the Zoox dog treats that my dog likes. Excuse the ham-fisted typing. And I can pick pet supplies, the category I want to search in. I'm going to say let Amazon pick. It basically means that I'm searching right here. And I'm just going to say Zoox dog treats because that's pretty specific to what I'm looking for. Hit save, and pretty magically those are the Zoox dog treats that I was looking for. So you can see that now if somebody comes and lands on my page, if I were to publish this page, send it to 5 of my fellow dog-owning, dog-loving friends, and they said, hey, Megan really says that this is a great dog treat, clicks on this Buy Now button to buy it, I wind up, here's the real kicker, earning money. This is another reason why it's a fan favorite. The last fill-in-the-blank module that you'll see pre-populated on this page is the guestbook module. This is where any visitors to your page can post their comments, feedback, questions, and generally cheer you on. It's a really good way to get people interacting with your page, and it works even better when you show up and have a conversation with them and reply to whatever they post. The guestbook module is pretty easy to do. You just give it a new title, reader feedback, post your comments, something like that. You can see that you have control over how often, if you want to approve the comments that people post, if you want to get an email, how many blurbs you want to appear on your page, if you want to show 100 of them at a time or 5. So you're pretty much in control of the way people will interact with your page. So that wraps up the starter content that comes in your new lens over on the left-hand main column. Now it's time to look at some of the stuff in the right-hand column. We're going to look at the sidebar, and I'm going to go a little bit faster here because I'll encourage you to play with all of the stuff on your own and find the right settings for you. But the highlights are this. Themes, very easy to play around with. They're an awful lot of fun. They change the way your page looks and feels. It's like painting your living room or changing your Firefox homepage. Themes help you customize your lens. You'll unlock more themes over time, so stick around and keep building and have fun. I'll show you a few more themes, what a few themes look like. A really big thing that a lot of people overlook because it seems so easy is that you should use the bio to introduce yourself to your readers, let them know why you're making this page, and a little bit about you, a lot more than "Hi, I'm Megan." You should also, another very easy thing that a lot of people skip, is add a photo right away. People love to read articles written by real people, so upload a picture of you, or at the very least something unique and representative of you, and introduce yourself in a few words as above. We also discussed the add module shortcut here. You can sort it in a few ways. Profitable, these are all money-making modules, as we discussed with the Amazon module. Favorites, popular, you can play around with those on your own. Sort modules is where you get to quickly change the order of the modules on the page. So if you want to move something up or down the page, just drag and drop it, do it here. Next up are tags. Tags are important, and we could spend an entire video on these, but we won't right now, so I'll leave you with this. They're actually pretty easy. Try imagining all the words and phrases that you would type into Google if you were looking for information on this topic, and add each one here as a new tag. Your primary tag can either match the title of your lens if your title is specific and very focused on the topic. It's much better to have your primary tag be this than to have it be something big and generic like dog food. You can see some of the other tags I've added. You can add, I forget what it is, it's up to 30 or 40 tags. Again, just think of what people might be looking for when they go looking for your lens, and make sure that that tag is on your page, and you'll do pretty well. So, going quickly, the lens settings, again, I'll let you play with this on your own, but they give you a lot of options for types of ads that you can run or choose not to run on your page. So, we come to the last thing in the sidebar, which is royalty settings, probably one of the things that people care the most about. This is where you can decide what you want to do with the money that you earn from this specific lens. You can change it at any time. Some people like to give to charity for a few months, then switch over and earn cash for a few months. Others like to create hundreds of lenses all set to cash to increase their earnings. Others play around with donating their earnings to several different charities to share the wealth. This specific lens I've already set up in the lens wizard that got me to this workshop. You just went through one of the same. I already said that I wanted to donate all of my earnings to the ASPCA. However, if I just wanted to get cash, if I needed a little help paying the rent or the mortgage this month, I could do that. So, going all the way back up to the top here, we've gone over way more than you probably feel like fitting into your skull right now. You're probably sick of hearing me talk, so I'll circle back to where we started and leave you with this. Lenses are pretty fun to make, and I promise you'll get a hang of it soon. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thanks for being here.